You can see the moina color is orange. Moina is contains protein, so it's great for young betta fish. Okay, first of all, I'm going to feed orange Cooper dragon. And this is koi Nemo. You can also give other alternative feeds like dry to be fed. But if your betta are few, because in principle, the bigger the betta, the more it consumption. We can give betta frozen feed. There are several types of frozen feed. Example are frozen moina, frozen bloodworm, and frozen mosquito larva. Hello betta lovers, what's up everybody and welcome to my video. Today the weather is very sunny and today I'm going to show you how I feed my bettas. And if you're curious about this topic, check this out. Okay betta lovers, this is orange Cooper dragon placard. And now I'm going to feeding them. But before I feeding, I would like to take the water for moina. And 1 glass of water, I think it's enough. And okay betta lovers, now I'm going to take moina. By the way, this is moina culture. I culture moina use chlorella. And now I'm going to take moina for feeding my bettas. And okay, I think it's enough. You can see the moina color is orange, and I think it's very delicious for bettas. Moina is very important, especially for small betta, because small betta need a lot of protein. Okay, now I put the moina in the bottle. Moina is contains protein, so it's great for young betta fish. And okay, now I'm going to take water again. Now I close the bottle, and now it's time to feed the bettas. Okay, first of all, I'm going to feed orange Cooper dragon. And this is koi Nemo. By the way, this is female betta. And about feeding time, there's no definite standard for betta feeding schedule. When there is a bright light, betta fish will always be active, even at night. Betta remain active if there is sufficient room light. And about tank size for betta that commonly used in my farm are 3 liter and 4 liter. Since pandemic, I've never had moina. And if you want to culture moina, you have to culture chlorella. And this is red Cooper placard. It's still baby size. I don't know why his appetite is so low. He doesn't like to eat too much. And this is Mabur Plakat, my favorite color. And okay, now I'm going to feed bettas in the bottle. Okay, now after feeding the bettas in the glass tank, now I want to feed the bettas in the bottle. And if you tell me why I use a bottle, the answer is because it's cheap. Actually, rice betta in a small place like in the bottle is in fact not a good choice. I'm doing this just for a while to avoid the bettas fighting each other. Remember, as I said in the previous video, don't overfeed. Less feed is better than overfeed. If the feed remains in the tanks, it's the potential cause of fungal infection. By the way, if you don't have moina, you can also give other alternative feeds like dry to be fed. But if your betta are few, because dry to be fed is very expensive and not economic for betta in large quantities. Usually, if possible, I feed bettas 2 times a day. But if not possible, I only feed 1 time. And back to the topic, I have about 100 bettas. And availability of it is the most important thing for me. Okay, now we feed betta fry. These are betta fry 1 month old. Dark color generation. I suggest you to don't let to feed bettas, and to maintain the condition of our bettas, we must regularly feed. For betta fish lover, feeding time is very fun. Adult betta are usually need to eat about 1 or 2 grams of feed. In principle, the bigger the betta, the more it consumption. Apart from live feed, we can give betta frozen feed. There are several types of frozen feed. Examples are frozen moina, frozen bloodworm, and frozen mosquito larva. Okay, betta lovers, I think it's enough. And if you have a question about betta, you can write in column comment. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video, and see you next video.